Hello everyone, my name is Vandana Yadav and I am going to present my topic, a basic model of performance-based budgeting by Mark Robinson and Duncan Last. So first I'll introduce. So the article was published by IMF in 2009. It aimed at low-income and resource-constrained countries. The purpose was to provide a practical, basic model for performance-based budgeting. It highlights the need for gradual, realistic reform in public financial management. The objectives were to define and explain a basic performance-based budgeting model, to identify suitable conditions for performance-based budgeting adoption, warn against adopting overly complex reforms, and provide real-world examples to illustrate best practices. The core components of the model are performance-informed budgeting, linking allocations to expected results, simple performance indicators which like limited, clear, affordable KPIs, effective budget processes including strategic priority setting and expenditure reviews, program budgeting, classifying budget by services objectives, and managerial flexibility, autonomy to improve efficiency. Preconditions for implementation: so functional governance structures, sound macro fiscal policy and budget execution discipline, adequate institutional and human capacity, transparent and enforceable budget procedures. The strengths of the model: pragmatic approach. It recognizes local limitations and avoids donor idealism. Preconditions focus. It avoids reforms in unsuitable environments. Integrated budgeting and planning. It reduces disconnect between development plans and budgets. Acknowledges governance challenges, candid about corruption and political constraints. Incremental capacity building. It emphasizes phased development of performance system, relevant case studies, insights from Mali, Ethiopia, South Africa and Slovenia. The critical weaknesses are political incentives underexplored, so minimal analysis of how to explain power dynamics with reform, neglect of citizen engagement, limited discussion on external accountability, simplification of program budgeting, risk of poorly defined or symbolic program structures, no gender equity focus, so missed opportunity to integrate social impact metrics, limited comparative critiques, case studies could be more analytically robust, growth, risk underestimating time and effort needed for skilled staffing. Comparative insights. So Robinson and Last advocate realism versus idealism. OECD models, for example UK PSA, US PRT, are discussed as aspirational, not replicable in low income countries. A phased reform path would bridge basic and advanced models. South Africa's progress is praised, but challenges remain. Lessons from the case study. So Mali, parliament driven reforms, it is slow integration. Ethiopia, PM led reform, pilot based rollout. South Africa, successful integration with MTF, strong audit support. Slovenia, big bang approach, work due to favorable context. So now I'll conclude. So performance based budgeting is not a silver bullet but a useful tool for improving physical discipline and service delivery. The model is actionable, especially for reform oriented low income countries. Success depends on political will, cultural shifts and institutional support. Performance based budgeting is especially relevant in the context of rising demand for transparency and accountability post COVID. Thank you.